My name is Giulia Morelli, and I'm a musician, I'm a singer. And I moved here in London like 4 years ago because I wanted to make music my living. And I managed to do that only a couple of years ago through busking. Playing on the street, like I literally try my fortune, I decided to go on that way because like venues and clubs were not so easy to get regular situations. So I was like, why not try and give a bit of trust to people, and it worked out. Now it's a couple of years that I'm actually self-employed and I'm a musician thanks of busking. Soon I move, I spend as most of the immigrant that comes in London. I start to work in a cafe, and it should have been a part-time job, and it was a part-time job. Like, it was part-time working at a cafe, and then I was like squishing all my night in clubs and stuff like this in the free time. It was a bit of a mad period, and it didn't work out because at some point working takes all your energy. I ended up being manager in the restaurant, and then when I realized, okay, I'm not going where I would love to, so that's when I stopped and I started busking. I was like, okay, let's leave this. With my brother, everything started randomly, because as every brother and sister, we kind of love and hate each other a lot. So we had an occasion back 8 years ago, like the guy that was playing with my brother like broke his hand, so my brother didn't want to lose the gig in that venue, so it was like, Julia, come, you're gonna sing instead of him. And so we start, and since the first night things worked really well. So, and at the end of 8 years, it's still the only project that like never failed, kind of. So we learn how to cope and work together, and now it's still it's my main project basically with which I'm working. One of the good things of playing in the street is that you have time and you have like a place to try out stuff. I mean, not always people are listening to you. People are just walking, will pass you, and so sometimes you have time to try something. You feel, okay, no one is really paying attention to me, and I can try out new thing, and like you see something and you're like, I remember once I started a song that was like literally there's a man down the street, because I was there and I could see him, and I was like, that's exactly what I want to write about. And yeah, being in the street gives you more attached to what is a pretty normal reality. You know, you see actually what happened every single day, and it does inspire you. Like, you have no idea how people react. And I said it before, I think, like when you are in the street, people react in a different way than in a venues, than in whatever, or just listening to, or on Spotify or whatever it is. If they can see you, if they don't feel like necessarily trapped in or like they are more honest. You see how they react for what they are and not for what they pretend to be. I feel that it's very much a thing. And I got inspired many times to talk about these things too. Like, that's one of the things that inspire me every single time, how people watch me and react on the street more than on a stage. That is more built, I would say, as a character.